Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. If you are new to fishing, this is your video. If you are new to bass fishing, I am here to help you rig up your first lure, first soft plastic lure that I guarantee you will catch you fish. Ask any bass fisherman out there and they will recommend a Texas rig at some point. They always have that hooked up and they always have it ready to fish with. I'm going to teach you how you rig up a Texas rig on this Bandito Bug lure. It is the black and blue Googan Baits Bandito Bug. You guys, if you watch my videos, you already know this is one of my favorite lures to throw. Actually, my favorite soft plastic to throw. It's the Bandito Bug, ideally in the green pumpkin color. But enough chit chat, so let's get into the rig itself. So right now, I already have my bullet weight already hooked up. When I fish a wacky rig, I always have it weighted. You don't have to have a heavy weight, just something like this simple. And you also don't even have to fish it weighted. You just have to tie a knot on a hook like this, 2-3/0 hook, and you're ready to go. Next, you gotta grab your soft plastic Bandito Bug here, and what you want to do with the Texas rig is simply this. You take the hook and you take the lure, and then what you want to do is simply bring this sucker all the way in until the hook starts bending, and then you weave it through, right? And then it looks like this. You twist the hook, boom. You twist the hook to where the head of the lure itself is where the right where that kind of 90-degree bend is right there. So right there. And then what you want to do is measure where the hook comes out. If you guys see, the hook is right here. Measure where the hook will protrude out of the body of the lure, and then you simply weave it right through like so. If you're fishing areas where there's a lot of vegetation, what you can do is simply leave most of the barb itself into the body a little bit to give you a little bit more of a weedless fishing experience. If you're not worried about vegetation, I would recommend just pop it all straight out like that, so you have a little better hook ratio. And without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and fish this little bugger. But before we do that, to CR Euromounts for sponsoring this video. CR Euromounts, guys, it's about deer season around here at least. They specialize in mounts, all right? Large game to elk to smaller game like raccoon and squirrels. Guys, if you have anything you want to mount up to your wall, CR Euromounts is your friend, all right? They do all sorts of mounts, different finishes. Just check them out. Link in the description. Let's get fishing. And this is our first stop right here. It's a beautiful little spot. I'm casting this Bandito Bug right where that overhang all those trees right there. If bass are not there, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. And guys, for all those who are new to bass fishing, the reason I said if bass are not there, I don't know what I'm doing, is simply because bass love structure, all right? All sorts of structure, because it provides cover for them, but also it provides food. Oftentimes, other species of fish also hang out in that structure, and the bass can just come in and grab a late night snack throughout the whole day. So whenever in doubt, you don't know where to cast and you're bass fishing, find some structure and just throw a lure over there. Folks, we have made our cast. Now, fishing a Bandito Bug or any soft plastic, you have several different techniques in how to do that. All right, you can do like a slowly like up and down, kind of dragging it and then giving it slack for it to sink, dragging it up, giving it slack for it to sink. So that's how I'm fishing it right now. And we have a fish on. Oh, no, we don't. Wow, I thought we did. It's one of those things where my line was moving in a different direction. That's a great sign that indicates something is taking your lure. Anyways, another technique to to fish it is simply reeling it back, like a swim type technique. So if you don't know how to fish it, that is a great way to do it. Swimming, just simply reeling it back. You can do the raise like I was just talking about, or you can burn it back, like reel it super fast back to you. Gotta love fishing. I don't know if you guys see this view, you don't, but check this out. I mean, just look at that. It is just straight up gorgeous. It is just too good. Guys, you gotta get out here and enjoy. It's just too good. I mean, really can't get much better than that. But I do know how it can get better, and that's simply with a bass on the line. But don't worry, we'll get one here soon. I love fishing so much. It's actually like, I think I have an addiction. Like straight up. I was going crazy when I hadn't fished for 3 days in a row. Like I was like, I need to at least get down to the water. But I need to have a rod and a reel in my hand right now. So for y'all beginner fishermen out there, and if you're not and you're watching this video, enjoy still, because you know what I'm talking about when I say sometimes you just need to catch a fish. When it's been too long, your body's like, what are you doing? Why have you not given me a bass thumb in a while? Guys, a bass thumb, if y'all who don't know, basically your skin on your thumb just getting like destroyed. Because bass have these little ridges in their lips that help them grip onto whatever they're eating. And if you are holding enough bass in a day, your thumb is gonna look shredded. And as a bass fisherman out there, and as a bass fisherman, that is something you want, because it means you're getting a lot of fish, because it means you're doing something right. Your lure selections, your spot selections, your lake selection, you got it on par. Sometimes you just need a bass. See, I've been fishing how long? 6 years? I would call myself like an intermediate fisherman, like, to be honest. And I've been posting for 7 months or so on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. So guys, check out my other profiles. You guys might have interest in some other content that I do create. Most of it is fishing, and it's similar to this. So check out some other stuff if you are so interested, and just vibe with me. Because if you're vibing with this content, then you'll for sure vibe with all the other stuff I have online. So definitely check that out. You don't have to follow. I'm not asking you to follow. I'm not asking you to follow. I'm simply asking you to give a like. That's a fish. Come on. Oh my gosh. This is a monster. A behemoth. Holy cow. I mean, this thing is just massive. It is approximately 6'5"? Nah. About 4.27 pounds shy of a 5-pounder. What a monster. Well, that's a fishy. I mean, bandito bug, Texas rig, largemouth bass. Largemouth, but the body itself is not large. What a little beauty, though. You gotta smell them. Just smells so fresh and so beautiful and natural. That's what the smell is. If you ever wonder what natural smells like, catch a largemouth bass and give him a whiff. And if you ever wonder what natural tastes like, catch a largemouth bass and flay it up and eat it. They just taste kind of grassy. To be honest, it's not the best tasting fish out there, but it's a trophy little fish. Everybody loves fishing for these, and I hope you do too. After this video, oh, I had another bite. What the heck? I had another bite with my lure just dangling. Guys, if you take nothing from this video, just go out and buy a cheap rod, buy a cheap lure, worms are not expecting, and catch yourself a fishy. So let's release him, and I hope this guy has a better day than he just had. Bandito bug bass, beautiful evening. What a beauty. Let's just set him back. There he goes. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we can do better. I feel like we can catch something a little bigger, you know? Like, I want to catch a nice, like, 2-pounder, 3 pounds. That would be nice. My PB is kind of lame as bass fishing goes. Guys, guess what my PB is? I'll give you 5 seconds. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My PB is literally 3.7 pounds. Basically, 3.5 pounds. And I watch, like, the Googan Squad. Guys, one day, I would love for me to get big enough to where the Googan Squad is one of my sponsors. But that's a side note. I watch the Googan Squad and other Texas bass fishermen out there, like, hauling in, like, 6-7 pound fish. I'm like, how? How? I mean, yeah, I'm fishing a small private pond in the middle of Iowa. But, like, even then, I feel like I still could have a bigger PB. I just gotta fish new waters, guys. That's what it is. Plus, it'll help me kind of scope in my skills as a fit bass fisherman. And guys, if you have any questions in regards to bass fishing, I'm not claiming myself to be a professional, but I feel like I may be able to answer some of your questions. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you have any questions about bass fishing, comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them. And if I can't, I'll either direct you to someone I think will be able to answer your questions, or I'll just do the research with you. I'll just do some research and then answer them. That would be a cool way for me to be to expand my knowledge about the sport, but also for you to do the same, so we can kind of both learn together. But seriously, if you have like, oh, how do I fish this lure? How do I do this? What rod reel would you recommend? I'm a beginner. I don't know what to throw. I need your help, or like whatever it may be. Leave it down below, because I may just be able to help. Like I said, I've been fishing for 6-7 years. I'm 18, so that kind of gives you perspective there. This is my second bait caster. I had a Johnny Morris Bass Pro 2.0 rod and reel combo. It was a beautiful, beautiful combo. But you know, a fish took that. I felt so good that day. Believe it or not, that happens. I cast and I just set it down to reposition in my kayak, and a fish took that. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. It was so sad. But yeah, leave a comment, you know, where you're at, where you're from, how old you are. Any comment, any question about bass fishing, I may be able to help you out. And if you're feeling real generous, like and subscribe. It helps me out. It helps me make more videos like this. Guys, something crazy happened literally like 20 minutes ago, or more than that. But I was fishing with this same exact lure, right? I cast it to this kind of corner spot, little algae stuff, little weeds and stuff. And I'm thinking, oh, bass are going to be there. But you know why bass are there? Like I said earlier, they're in those structure points because what they like eating, little bluegill, shad, whatever it may be, also like those spots. So I cast it over there. I feel a fish hitting it, so I reel up the slack, set the hook. Turns out it was a bluegill. And this bluegill obviously couldn't eat the whole lure, the bandito bug. So I set the hook in the bluegill's eye. Definitely check that video out. It was bizarre. I mean, bluegill are they're basically the fish version of chihuahuas. They're tiny, but they have all the attitude in the world. I mean, like, they think they own the oceans. They think they own the lakes, I should say. Little adjust here. The bando bug is kind of getting torn up. The top here gets kind of shredded, you know. The more times you fish, the area where the eye of the hook is kind of slices the bando bug, and you simply just have to just clip that off with your nails or bite it and adjust it real quick and just throw it back out there. Now my favorite color to fish in the bandito bug, guys, is the pumpkin, the green pumpkin. Ooh, my reel was thinking about backlash in there. Green pumpkin color is just like, it's just so easy to fish because it's such a perfect color in so many conditions that the bass bite and you don't have to do too much. Oh, that's a fish. Yep. Come here, bub. Oh, that's a nice size. That is a good fish, folks. Come on. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good fish. I will take that every single day. Now that is a beautiful fish to end on. Easy there, bub. What a beautiful fish right here. Guys, do you guys think he wanted that or what? Because I think he did. Look, my gosh, bro. Bro ate that. Bro chunked on it. Let's get him out of here, though. Okay. Yeah, I hooked this sucker straight up in the... straight up in the side of the mouth where all the cartilage is at. Dude was not leaving. You know it's a solid hook set when you have to pull out the pliers. Oh, there it is. Bingo. Pliers just make everything so easy. That's another thing, guys. To y'all beginner fishermen, invest in a good pair of pliers, because nice fishes come like this, and you need a pair. Nice little bass. Smell him. Kiss him. Bro's looking at me in the eyes like, you gay, aren't you? I promise I'm not, bro. I promise I'm not. Let's go ahead and release him though. So this is where we're fishing, and this is where this homie bit. All right, mate. Thanks for biting. Bye-bye. Well, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it was kind of a little long, but I hope you guys got a lot of cool information from that. And if you didn't, I hope you still enjoy, you know, the journey of me rigging it up and catching a couple fish on it. And I'll see you guys next time. Remember, Joe Felix, this is the channel. This is what you get on this channel. So if you enjoy the content, feel free to leave a like and a subscribe. Shout out once again to CR Euromals, the sponsor of this very fun video. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, remember, bandito bug fishing is always a good choice. If you have no idea what to throw a Googan bait lure. And Googan baits, if you ever watch this video, I know you probably won't, but one day I'll be working for you. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night and stay fishing. Stay fishing.